delay in all of our courts because of COVID. In any jurisdiction, especially with regards to criminal cases.
Trial judges and lawyers are getting in a lot of screen time lately as they try to navigate the legal process during COVID-19. Now, when the pandemic first began, Texas courts changed how they operated to protect the public and lawyers and their clients.
Judges, court staff, lawyers, and would-be jurors have all had to make adjustments to deal with court postponements and closures. Like most of us, meetings and hearings have shifted to Zoom, but there are some instances where a virtual meeting just won't cut it. 25 News reporter Lee McNeil explains.
Nearly every jurisdiction in the U.S. is now encouraging video conferencing to ensure that judicial business gets done. Hearings for minor offenses have been able to move forward, but for criminal cases that require a jury, those are at a standstill.
Clearly, COVID has impacted everybody, and the criminal justice system is no exception.
As COVID infections grow, so does the backlog of criminal cases that require a jury.
Is it worth the risk of causing the death of an individual to have a case tried? And right now, the Supreme Court of Texas has answered that question.
District Attorney for Bell County, Henry Garza, says as of right now, the Texas Supreme Court has pushed all jury proceedings off until February 1st, a delay caused by COVID, leaving him and many others upset.
The frustration that people are experiencing, we do too. We're ready to try these cases. We've been ready to try these cases.
But at the end of the day, it's a majority frustrating because we've had no trial, we've had no new information.
Local civil rights activist Patrick Aaron is following the court delays, especially in the manslaughter trial for Carmen DeCruz, the former Temple police officer accused of killing Michael Dean in December of 2019. While he understands the precautions that have to be taken due to COVID, the trial has been delayed multiple times, leading him to some suspicions of his own.
And it feels like a cover-up is still going on. And maybe COVID-19 has maybe helped that cover up.
Nothing in the criminal justice system acts in isolation. So it's not just that there's a backlog of cases awaiting court, especially trials, right? But what happens on the front and back end of that as well is severely impacted by COVID.
As a professor of criminal justice, Dr. Lynn Greenwood explains it's kind of like a domino effect. As far as COVID goes, everything within the criminal justice system is being impacted.
Dealing with people's right to speedy trial, just going back to that piece, but then add in a health concern, health and safety concern for those who are sitting in jail and those who are working in those facilities.
While the health and safety of all parties involved is being prioritized, DA Garza says he will continue to prepare for trial.
We get the green light to be able to go into the courtroom, and then we're going to hit it hard. We're going to hit it full time for quite a while to be able to get caught up with those cases that we would have tried this year.
DA Garza also tells me crime hasn't stopped because of COVID, so the delay is only adding to his existing pile of trials he'll have to tackle come February 2021 if the state Supreme Court says jury trials can resume. In Killeen, Leah McNeil, 25 News.
Leah, thank you. The Bell County Commissioner's Court spokesman says they have hit a record high of inmates at Bell County jails. There were 985 yesterday, 975 today, and most are awaiting trial.